Hello, hello. We are going to be starting this Nintendo E3 Direct really soon. Nintendo is really confusing. Nintendo Japan had just tweeted that streamers can't co-stream it, but it was just Nintendo Japan. Twitch also retweeted it. So we're not sure if it's Japan only. We don't know if there's copyright reasons for that or what. So we'll see. We got less than a minute to go. Okay. Here we go. Any second now. It's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. Here we go. I'm hoping for a Smash character. I would hope that if we get Crash announced for Smash, that they do the announcement where they have a Crash trash talking Mario. Here we go. Okay, COVID-19. If we get Glover, I hope it'd be like the Glover disguised as a Master Hand or something. Here we go. This is it. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Got. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Got. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Got. What do we got? What do we got? Got. What do we got here?
Hello, everyone.
I'm hyped up on espresso right now.
I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Hello, I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide as well.
Okay.
The Nintendo Switch
Guides.
system is now in its 5th year, and many people around the world are playing games on it. Nintendo Switch is being enjoyed by a wide range of players spanning all ages and all levels of gaming experience. Thank you all very much.
What are you talking about 5 years for?
A wide variety of games on the system, not just from Nintendo, but also from our many development and publishing partners. I hope that each of you watching this Nintendo Direct will be able to find a game that suits your personal tastes.
Today, we have news on upcoming Nintendo Switch games, and we'll be focusing on a selection of games releasing this year.
Okay. Oh,
We hope
okay.
you enjoy it.
Games releasing this year, so
Okay, to
probably
begin,
not Breath of the Wild
please
2
take
then.
a look at this video.
I don't expect that game to come out this year. So, what do we got? Ooh, what? Smash? Smash? What is this? Ganondorf? And... Ooh. All right. I never played... Is this Mortal Kombat? Is that a Mortal Kombat character? I never played those games. Or is this a villain from Street Fighter? He looks very familiar, but I don't know which fighting franchise he's from. I'm guessing Street Fighter because they're showing Street Fighter characters here. Just throwing them into the lava, huh? Just one by one. Oh, another transforming character. Oh, yep, okay. That's a really common theme with these DLC fighters. Turn into like a gargoyle? Yep. Showing him next to that assist trophy. Ooh.
Kazuya Mishima wins.
All right, another villain. But they didn't do the villain scene. Uh-oh, Kirby. Kirby's not gonna fall though, right? He's gonna float. He's gonna come back up. He's gonna come back up. Yep, yeah, there goes.
Hello, I'm Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited and the director of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game. Kazuya Mishima from the fighting game series Tekken will join the
Oh,
battle.
Tekken.
Surprise.
Okay, that's what he's from.
I'll go over the details at a later date, so please sit tight. For today, though, we've prepared a short video to showcase
Hey, Crash
various
Bubble.
moves in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Please take a look.
All right, so another very Street Fighter-like character, but from Tekken. So we got another franchise added to this series, to Smash Brothers. That's nice. I was hoping for a more iconic character. I mean, I don't know how iconic this character is. I've never played Tekken at all. I've played Pokken Tournament, which is like the Pokemon version of Tekken, but... So I imagine it's iconic enough for Pokemon to make their own version of it. I'd definitely try out this character for sure. Ooh, he looks like he's very combo-based. After seeing that.
Tekken. No, it's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'll talk about
No,
the
it's
fighter
Smash
more
Bros.
in a
Ultimate,
future
like,
presentation. We still have to record it first, actually. The air date is shown below. Please stay tuned.
Is that when it comes out? On the 28th?
Thank you, Mr. Sakurai.
He's like, no, it's just my game, you know, just not that great of a thing. Just Smash Bros. Ultimate is all.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Please look forward to seeing how Kazuya, who has experienced many harsh battles across the Tekken series, will fight in this game. All right, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
All right, what do we got next? We start out with Smash, which is kind of what I expected. To start out with Smash. Supernatural Tales. Is this, what's it called? That's a very story-based game. Uh-oh, this might be a DMCA. I'm muting that. That sounds like DMCA music. Life is Strange, yep. It doesn't look like a very technically demanding game, so I imagine, yeah, it could be on Switch. Maybe this is why Nintendo was saying to not stream their Direct, because DMCA music this time. Before, they haven't had a lot of third-party games that would have DMCA music in them. Okay.
Strange True Colors launches on Nintendo Switch September 7th.
Is that a new game?
Life is Strange Remastered Collection comes to Nintendo Switch later this year. There's something for everyone on the Nintendo Switch system.
Lots of new games, lots of ports.
You are Star-Lord, leading a legend.
Okay. Don't know if that's gonna be DMC music, because I saw the trailer for this for Sony or Microsoft, one of them, and they had DMCA music on it. So I don't know which version of the song they're playing here. The combat looks really good in this game. October 26th.
Everywhere. In this
Worms
real-time
everywhere.
arena-based shooter, you'll squish your
I remember seeing
invertebrate
these
opponents
characters a
in
lot in the
32-player
90s, or not late 90s, but like
playing
early
daily
2000s.
challenges, battle modes,
Actually, I think,
seasonal events to
was
worm
it
your
late
way up
90s
the
when I started
ranks.
seeing the worms?
Plus, the Patchwork Bear outfit exclusive to the Nintendo Switch version will be available for free
Why?
for
Why?
2 weeks
Oh, because
after
it's red and
launch.
blue. I
Gaming
see.
Map
That's why it's a
Spaceport
Switch
Showdown
exclusive.
launches with Worms Rumble, wriggling onto Nintendo
Yeah, I'm-
Switch June 23rd.
I got my
Get a
cursor ready on the
25%
mute button
discount when you
in case of
pre-order the game
DMCA.
starting today on Nintendo eShop. The fantastical realm of Orcanon awaits. As you explore this fully hand-painted world, you'll customize a team of
Hand-painted
demigods
world?
and
That's
unleash
interesting.
devastating attacks and captivating turn-based combat. Astria Ascending launches on Nintendo Switch September 30th. Return to the funny, charming, and quirky world of 2 Point County.
I don't know what this is.
Sim 2 Point Campus,
Return to it?
You'll build and run your
I've never heard of it.
university the way you want it.
A university?
Lots of creative tools are at your disposal to make the school
Is this like The Sims, but make a college instead of a house?
Enrollment for 2 Point Campus starts on Nintendo Switch next year.
Yeah, it looks like The Sims, but The Sims College instead of The Sims Home.
A beloved series rolls
Monkey Ball?
into its
Monkey Ball?
20th
Monkey Ball?
anniversary this year.
Monkey Ball? Monkey Ball 2. Monkey Ball 2. Please, Super Monkey Ball. Super Monkey Ball 2. Uh-oh, I think that's DMCA. Monkey Ball! Monkey Ball! Monkey Ball, yes! Yes! The original Super Monkey Ball and Super Monkey Ball 2! Those are the good ones! Online, please. And Banana Blitz is already on the Switch, though. But is that gonna be like a trilogy on the Switch? Yes! Just online play, please. Remastered. A new generation. Online? Online? Do we get to know if there's online? Online multiplayer, please.
Win Super Monkey Ball Banana
October.
rolls onto Nintendo Switch. October.
Please
6th.
be online. I hope there is online. The multiplayer in that game is so much fun.
And you're
I played that for hours with
Ready
friends.
for another
That
round
was
of
a
Mario
whole
Party
lot of fun.
mayhem? Of course you are. It's a superstar collection of Mario Party boards and minigames. Live it up on 5 classic boards from the Nintendo 64 era, including Peach's Birthday Cake and Spaceland. Each board is packed with zany events guaranteed to keep you on your toes. And when we say zany, we mean it. Jump,
Mario Party.
connect blocks, and give facelifts
Wait,
in hilarious over-the-top minigames.
this is the original Mario Party?
all of which support button controls.
Is that what this is?
With 100 minigames
No.
from the Mario Party series catalog,
Oh,
you'll have a
like,
blast in
okay.
this All-Star Fun Fest. Here's a little party favor. All game modes work with online play.
Yay!
Even if you're partying solo, you can randomly match with other
Hold on, wait, is this a DLC of Super Mario Party or a new game?
Online with friends? Save your progress mid-game.
I missed it.
Then resume the
Did
festivities.
they say or
Stickers are also available to communicate with others. It's time to party in Mario Party Superstar.
Okay, it's a new
Launching
game.
on the Nintendo Switch system.
Another October
29th.
game.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, okay. I mean, doesn't really matter.
What did you think? Before we show this next trailer, I'd like to say one thing. Currently, we're working hard on the latest game in the Metroid Prime series, Metroid Prime 4, which we
Metro Prime Trilogy!
previously
Metro Prime
announced.
Trilogy!
But today,
Metro Prime Trilogy!
introduce another new entry in the Metroid franchise.
Metro Prime Trilogy!
Please take a look.
Metro Prime Trilogy! Please! Trilogy! Trilogy, come on, please, please! Trilogy HD! Trilogy HD! Trilogy... Fusion? 5! Metroid 5! Yes! Five! Yes, a sequel to Fusion! I like the suit already. Looks like it's gonna be a 2D game. I'm fine with that. 2.5D? They don't all have to be Prime games. I played a couple 2D games and I do like those. It's just the first game that's really difficult. Yep, it's 2D. Okay. Looks like a portal robot following him. Or her. Yes! Dread! Dread is real! Dread is real! Confirmed! Dread is real! Dread is real! Dread is real! The speculation was all right. It was all true. Well, I don't know all. I don't know how much speculation there was, but this looks great. Metroid Dread, it's real. Oh, so now we know Metroid Dread is not Metroid Prime 4. It's something separate, but Metroid Dread is real. They said they're gonna be focused on games this year. When does this come out? Is this before or after Metroid Prime 4? This year! Another October game! Lots of October. So this comes out before Metroid Prime 4 then. Interesting.
2D Metroid game in roughly 19 years. The brand new Metroid Dread game. As the name Dread implies, this is a Metroid game with
Is
a
it gonna be
new
horror?
feel, showcasing a variety of threats that Samus will encounter.
I mean, Metroid has kind of been a horror game somewhat already. It's based on the
So it
Alien
won't be too
movies.
long until launch. On that same
This is gonna be a
day,
real...
we'll also be
Yes!
releasing
Amiibo!
figures
I
for
love
Samus
it.
And the Emmy.
I'm getting those. I hope... I really hope those don't get
Let's move on
scalped.
to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
I just want one for myself.
These familiar franchises are back on Nintendo Switch.
Scalpers are gonna really hate it if they scalp those
Get
amiibos.
ready to get down in the latest
And I'm sure they
Just
are
Dance
because they
game.
know we're hyped. Oh, that's no, DMCA, DMCA. Yep, Just Dance is definitely DMCA. I played Just Dance once. It's kind of fun, but I don't know any dance moves, so I don't know what to expect in any songs. This is also DMCA. Probably. Yeah, that definitely sounds DMCA music. This is going to be a really game-packed October. And I'm surprised we're getting a new Metroid before Metroid Prime 4. It's not Metroid Prime Trilogy HD, but I will definitely take it. Dragon Ball Z. Is this going to be DMCA?
Relive.
That might be DMCA, because it's a TV show. I watched a tiny bit of Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid, so I don't know hardly any of the characters. I know Goku and what's his name? I already forget. The other guy that looks a lot like Goku, but he's bad. That guy right there. What's his name? Vegeta. Yeah. Those are the only characters I know their names of. And then Goku like becomes a god once his hair turns blue.
Ready to tee off.
All right, Mario Golf. This actually looks like a really good
Mario
game.
Golf Super Rush game launches soon.
Because it's not just golfing, but it looks like it's also somewhat of a race, too. An interactive
golf.
race.
Take your time to read the wind and terrain on the greens.
But I'm still not sure exactly how,
Hit different types
like,
of
the
shots
running
and
together
aim
thing
for
is supposed to
under
work. Like, do you get more points if you do it faster?
Speed golf. Smack your ball, then chase after it.
Yeah,
Be
you
the
chase
first to hit
after
your
it.
ball in the hole.
But then you're supposed to be able to, like, knock people out of the way,
Special dashes
like it's
and
Mario
special
Kart.
shots.
So I'm not sure how that's going to work in terms of, like, points or, like, if you hit somebody, are they not able to hit as accurately, or they can't hit as far or something on the next turn?
Golf
Like,
adventure.
how exactly does
Go
that
from
interaction
rookie to
work?
pro with your Mii character. The golfing challenges that await may surprise you.
Is that a boss from
And here's
Odyssey?
some news.
Oh, yep.
Updates are planned
Mario
for
Odyssey.
future release, including additional courses and playable characters. The fairway's almost open, so set your tee time and get ready to ace those shots in Mario Golf Super Rush, swinging onto the Nintendo Switch system.
It seems like a game that would be fun for about a
Orders are
week,
available now on
to me at
Nintendo
least.
eShop.
Like, I might play through the story mode and play with friends
Ready
for a
the
week,
ride
and then
of a
it's gone.
lifetime?
I don't think it would be a game that I'd play, like, consistently for a long time.
Welcome to the vast
But I mean,
and vibrant world of Monster Hunter.
I guess that'd be worth $60 if you pay $15 for a movie to watch for 2 hours at the theater. I mean, if you play a game for a week for $60, I mean that sounds pretty worth it to me.
Riding your Monstie, a monster companion.
It's just that compared to other games, it's not as worth it in terms of how much time you'd play the game. I don't think this is DMCA. Shouldn't be.
Roaming about. Some are docile, but others may suddenly ambush you. To fight, you'll team up with your Monstie and use weapons and skills to overwhelm enemy monsters in turn-based battles. Win, and you'll be rewarded with their materials, which can be forged into new weapons and armor.
Almost looks like Zelda art for the character design there.
Is that an egg? You might be able to hatch a new Monstie. Incredibly powerful Monsties can also hatch from rare eggs.
Is that what the baby monsters are called? Monsties?
Join up with friends for co-op multiplayer quests and battles. Buckle up, Ryder. It's going to be a real monster of an adventure. Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin soars onto Nintendo
pretty close.
Switch July 9th.
Did we have a release date before?
Demo on June 25th and carry over your save
I don't think we had a
data to
release
the
date
full game.
before. What we got next?
Here's a new game from the head
Wario?
of a
WarioWare?
company.
WarioWare Switch? WarioWare Switch?
Did you miss
Yeah.
me? Hey, what do you mean? Who am I? It's a me, Wario. And it's a finally ready, a brand new game from my company.
Yes.
Check it out. You get to
WarioWare on
control
Switch.
me. Time to do this. Look at me go. Whack, rats.
Hang on, are we just like Wario floating around the entire time?
They came back and
These games are always
wonderful
fun.
new talents.
I haven't played the one on the Game Boy Advance, but I had WarioWare Touch on the DS. That game was a lot of fun. I 100%ed that game.
Nailed it. Same
Also on the Wii, I think I 100%ed that game as well. And my brother 100%ed the one on Wii U.
Some big news. 2 people can play together at the same time.
Oh, it's multiplayer.
Or else. Hey, not nice. All right, you.
These games are always so silly. Yeah, look at that. You're supposed to rock the baby by shooting the baby cradle.
The WarioWare Get It
September.
Together game launches
All right.
exclusively on the Nintendo Switch system September 10th.
I don't think we've ever had multiplayer with
Nintendo
WarioWare
eShop.
before. That's really interesting. I think there's been like turn taking, like on the
What
Wii
you
version.
just saw was the trailer for WarioWare. Get it together. In the latest installment of this series, there are new microgames that
Wario.
let you control Wario and his friends. There is also a 2-player co-op mode, which greatly expands the gameplay. It's releasing in the near future, so stay tuned. Next, please take a look at this.
This? They don't even say what it is. What is it? Zelda 2? This might be DMCA.
As a high school student living in Tokyo, your life is fairly normal. But that reality is upended after you get pulled.
Is
into
this something
a
new, or
different dimension.
was this something we got announced at the last Direct?
Another Tokyo.
That might be DMCA.
Angels
Actually, I don't
and
think so. It
demons
sounds like in-game music.
reside. Suddenly, you fuse with a mysterious figure, gaining the power to fight demons.
Fighting
What
demons.
lies ahead in
Sounds
this
very anime.
alternate realm?
Alternate realm. Yeah, we got this game announced already. There's just more details
The
about
world
it.
is now transformed into a sprawling, demon-infested wasteland. Though
I like the
friendly demons
really
still
long blue
exist,
hair. It's almost like it's
they are
underwater.
hostile and will attempt to destroy you. Harness your newfound powers to fight demons using a command-based system. Finding their weak point is key. By targeting it, the number of consecutive actions you can perform in a combo will increase.
Turn-based game?
Demons are formidable opponents. You may be able to recruit them via negotiations, which begin when you open a conversation with them.
Wait, so can you negotiate with any enemy, potentially? Like, as you level up, you just,
If the
like,
negotiation is successful,
get
a
more and more
demon will
negotiation
become a powerful
abilities or something?
ally. In some cases, by rejecting a demon's request,
Looks like
they
something
will feel
from
motivated
Nightmare Before
and
Christmas.
join you as an ally. Demons that do join
Some
will fight
onion
alongside you and grow
creature.
stronger. By
Looks like an
fusing demon
onion
allies,
attached to a
another demon can be created.
raw chicken.
The newly fused demon's innate abilities will vary, granting you a powerful ally.
Oh, I recognize that thing.
Customized to your needs and playstyle.
Didn't we get an announcement like way back in 2017?
Challenge the
Like
many
some
demons
teaser with
roaming
that
this
little
post-apocalyptic
clown look,
world
little
by
creature?
harnessing the power of your own.
Like the chowder hat.
What destiny will you choose? Shin Megami Tensei 5 will launch
November.
exclusively on Nintendo Switch November 12th. Pre-orders for the physical version begin June 21st.
Not for me. Definitely looks hype for people who like that kind of game. Like if you like Persona, then maybe.
From Atlas. This is the
Yeah,
newest
Atlas.
game in the series.
That's
Please
that's
look forward
also
to
who made
future updates.
Persona, right?
Let's see a few
Atlas.
more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Celebrate 10 years of Danganronpa in despair.
Dog. What? What is that? Friday Night at Freddy's?
Testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school
Yep.
broadcast system.
Wait, no. That's not what that is. What's that bear?
3 games
I-
in the deadly.
Don't know if that's DMCA. No, that sounds like in-game music.
Life
Never
and
mind.
death.
I never know when to mute or not,
The only way
except
out
for
of the school
Just Dance.
and
That's a
lethal
much
game
more
is to
obvious time
betray
to
the other
mute.
students. And so
Hopefully I muted in time for that one.
A body has been discovered.
when a student meets their demise, a
Was this
class
on the
trial will take
DS?
place to reveal the culprit.
You're the culprit, aren't you, Mute?
Looks like a game that would have been on the
They
DS.
probably moved the body there.
Use the evidence you've gathered to refute contradictions and find the guilty party.
Sneak attack.
Yo, what's wrong? Are you okay?
Plus, the board game from Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony has been expanded into a standalone game. Danganronpa
Wait, what?
S Ultimate Summer Camp. An all-star cast of characters from the Danganronpa
I don't understand this
series
franchise at all.
come together to battle at a tropical resort. Who's the strongest of them all in this ultimate beach brawl?
The bear's design makes it look like it's supposed to be some sort of horror game.
Launches as a physical exclusive on Nintendo
But then that looks like a
later this year.
board game. But then it looks like it's supposed to be like
All board games will also be
cutesy.
individually available on Nintendo eShop.
And the music too. Sounds very cutesy. Oh!
We hope
Is
you're
this
not
a sequel?
afraid of ghosts.
This was a pretty big game on the Wii U, I think. She's an assist trophy in Smash Brothers.
In this horror adventure game, you'll uncover the mysteries surrounding the ethereal but deadly Mount Hikami, believed to be at the center of many disappearances. Ghosts frequent this mountain. Your only defense is a camera that can repel and cast them out. Face your fears as you explore a variety of unsettling locations. This spine-chilling story features various protagonists, letting you experience the game.
This
from
game might be
different
something I'd play.
perspectives. New costumes.
I played
and
some of the
photos
demo,
included
just a
in
little
this
bit, like maybe an
Can
hour
you
or two on the
investigate
Wii U.
Mount Hikami and stay alive? Fatal Frame, Maiden of Black Water, creeps onto Nintendo Switch this year.
Sometime this year. No release date. We got games coming out in November.
These games and DLC are
Maybe it's gonna be
coming soon.
delayed.
Some even today.
Today? Doom?
Your war is
What is
not
this?
over. Raise hell in the first campaign
Doom Eternal.
expansion for Doom Eternal, The Ancient Gods Part 1.
Is this DLC for Doom Eternal? Because I thought Doom Eternal was already coming out for the Switch, wasn't it?
More challenging combat awaits as you eliminate Hell's newest threats in demon-infested ruins and rain-swept terrain. the fate of the cosmos.
This looks like a game that'd be better played on
Get
PC
ready when
than
this
console.
campaign expansion launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Oh, we get to see his face a little bit there. Have we ever gotten to see his face through the mask? Oh, nope, that's gonna be DMCA. Tony Hawk doesn't have its own music at all. It's all DMCA music. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, June 25th. Computers available now.
After
this?
4,000 years, Sateki, the Witch Queen, has risen from the dead, and only one group of heroes can stop
What is
her.
this?
The Strange Brigade. In this thrilling adventure, you'll
I've
blast
never-
through an army
Is this
of
new?
mummified monstrosities while solving puzzles.
I can't tell if a game is new or if it's an old
Go it
port
alone
when it's on
or
the
team
Switch.
up with other daring adventurers in local wireless co-op and online play. Expect the unexpected when Strange Brigade launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Okay, game coming out today. I don't know anything about it.
It's a new adventure of cosmic proportions.
We already got this announced. Why are we announcing it again?
Mario and his friends will team up with the Rabbids
Yeah.
once again to restore order to the galaxy. Our heroes must stop a mysterious new evil from plunging the universe into chaos. Rabbid
She puts the
Rosalina joins
smartphone
them.
in the gun to power it.
Ready? Explore planets filled with quirky residents and even quirkier secrets. And in this fresh take on the tactical genre, our heroes can run freely around the battlefield, creating new strategic and chaotic
The first game had a really good
So aim for
soundtrack.
victory with a little help from your friends. Wait, who's that?
We'll see about this game.
Well, one
Yeah, is that
thing's
supposed to be
certain.
a Mario
This is gonna be
character?
one heck of a galactic adventure. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope launches into space or onto Nintendo
Next
Switch
year.
next year.
Okay. What's this? Orange Star Nation? I don't know what this is. This looks like a new game. Returns? I don't know what this is.
Thrilling stories, memorable characters.
That was
and
interesting.
vibrant gameplay are in store.
The
As
art
you lead
on the characters
commanding
looks like it's
officers to
2D, but they're
victory.
able to turn their heads like it is 3D. That's actually really nice.
Play the first two Advance Wars
A lot of times they
campaigns
just
in Advance
make a
Wars
3D
1+2
character, but then they put
Reboot
outlines around it,
Game.
and it doesn't look
Marching
quite
onto
right.
Nintendo Switch this
But that actually
holiday.
looked pretty good.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Lots of really early pre-orders.
All right. This next segment will be our last announcement of the day.
Okay,
Please take a look.
Zelda? Ooh, Age of Calamity DLC. Motorcycle? We're gonna get the motorcycle? Oh, nunchucks. That's really interesting. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Yep, we get the motorcycle. Oh, Zelda gets the motorcycle. Okay. They didn't show any new characters, though.
Hello there. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. What you've just seen is a trailer for the first wave of DLC for the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity expansion pass from
Okay, so no new
Koei Tecmo
characters for the
Games.
first wave.
It will follow Link and his allies through more battles that took place 100 years prior to the events of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I hope you'll look forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a few more things to share with you all today. We'll begin
Skyward
with
Sword.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD game, which launches next month.
Yeah. And?
You'll immerse yourself in the role of Link
Mm-hmm.
by using 2 Joy-Con controllers for intuitive motion controls, or by
Yeah, that was a
playing
really nice thing about Skyward Sword. The motion controls were intuitive. It's just at least with my controller, when I had the thing that attaches to the Wii remote, it wasn't very accurate. So I'm really hoping they fixed that in the Switch. They've had 10 years to fix it, so it should be better by now.
Why did a woman named Zelda become the legend for future generations? These will all be unraveled in this game.
Skyward Sword is the first game in
Hope you're
the
looking forward to the
Zelda
Legend of Zelda Skyward
timeline.
Sword HD.
July 16th.
Next up,
Oh?
here's a little something you might like.
A Zelda Game &
This
Watch?
is a Game & Watch system that lets you play 3
A Game & Watch
games
for the
in Legend
first
of
Zelda.
series.
That's interesting.
This year, the original Legend of Zelda game reaches its 35th anniversary. While we don't have any campaigns or other Nintendo Switch games planned, we've been working on this Game & Watch system as a special item
It's
to
even got the
help mark
clock.
the occasion and reflect fondly on the earliest days of The Legend of Zelda. It will come with the first game in the series, The Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link,
That's gonna be a pain.
and the Game Boy version of
Oh,
The
it is a
Legend of
collection.
Zelda Link's Awakening game, as well as a special version of the Game & Watch titled Vermin, starring Link as the playable character. So that's 4 games on one system, from longer Legend of Zelda games to the pick-up-and-play game Vermin. In addition, regarding the watch functionality for the Game & Watch system, we've added a playable clock based on The Legend of Zelda, and an interactive timer themed after Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. You can play with both of them by taking control of Link.
There's Dark Link for the first time.
We hope you'll enjoy playing this Game & Watch system whenever and wherever you'd like. All right, here's the last thing we have to show you.
Last thing.
This is the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. 2 years have passed since we first announced
Breath of the Wild
this
2
game,
news.
and we've been unable to share anything with you in that time. However, development has been steadily progressing. For today, we've prepared some new footage to show a bit
What do we
more.
got? What do we got? What do we got?
Please take a look.
Some more news. More footage. Something with Link's arm again. Alright, the zombie comes alive. Zelda falls. She goes into Undertale world. Wait, we're falling down again like Skyward Sword? What is this? This looks awesome. What is... This looks amazing. I have some serious chills right now. Next year. Confirmed, next year. Do we have a title for it?
So, what did you think? This time around, the
Is
setting
it just
for
Breath
the
of the Wild 2?
adventure has been expanded to include the skies above Hyrule. We'd like to ask you to wait a bit longer. We're aiming for a 2022 release, so I hope you'll look forward to it.
So we're going into the sky again after, so we get Skyward Sword HD.
How was that?
Then we go back into the sky
That's all for
again.
This Nintendo Direct. We are diligently continuing development on a number of other games we didn't show today. I hope you'll continue looking forward to what's in store on Nintendo Switch. Thank you for watching.
All right. That Breath of the Wild 2 looks even better now. We go back into the sky. We like go through the ground. There's an enemy that was hanging from the ceiling.
Hi everyone, I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America, and I'm here with Nate Bildorf, who leads our Treehouse team. As you know, at Nintendo, we're all about creating experiences that deliver surprises and smiles. And I have to say, I found myself smiling through that entire...
Dread is real. Breath of the Wild 2 news. We still don't have a title for it. We know it comes out next year, as long as it's not delayed. So far, Nintendo hasn't really seemed to have delayed any games from COVID.
What did you think?
So...
Oh, well, Doug, they had me at the first mysterious red tendril. You know what a
it's going to be exciting.
fan I am. But that's
is there going to be much to see here? We've had games announced before at
all the games
the Treehouse.
Just over the next couple months for Nintendo Switch. We've got Mario Party Superstars, WarioWare Get It Together, the expansion for Hyrule
So
Warriors Age of
Metroid
Calamity,
finally gets some attention for... They didn't say it's a 35th anniversary celebration with Dread, but Dread has been... it was one of the things that you scan on the computers in Metroid Prime 3, I want to say. There's like Project Dread, and people for a long time have been speculating that Project Dread was going to be the title of another Metroid game.
Doug, are we doing...
And now it's confirmed that Metroid Dread is the sequel to Metroid Fusion, which is currently the last game in the Metroid timeline, which I still haven't played Metroid Fusion. I probably should.
But then there's also Speed Golf.
Try to see if I can get that on Game Boy Advance and play it. Because I have the Game Boy Advance adapter on my GameCube. I could play it on that on a stream.
And you can play with up to 4 people locally or online. I can say this one is definitely going to be taking up the majority of my summer gaming time.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking about the Mario Party?
And there's plenty more to come. And as for today, our E3 show is just getting started. Next up, we...
I don't know if I really want to react to all of this.
And we'll be kicking off our first segment with a very special guest, Yoshio Sakamoto, who is the producer of Metroid Dread. And he's going to be sharing his insights on... I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's the first new 2D Metroid game in nearly 2 decades. I'm not going to miss it, and I know you've been looking forward to it as well.
Absolutely.
Well,
looking forward to this. And we do have our Treehouse team on deck for a gameplay deep dive into Metroid Dread, WarioWare Get It
the last
Together,
2D Metroid that was new entirely that we got was Super Metroid, I think,
and I'd just like
on the Super Nintendo.
Close, how deeply grateful we are to everyone watching today. Thank you for sharing this time with us.
But we did get the Samus Returns remaster on the 3DS, but I guess they don't count that.
I'll turn it over to Sakamoto-san and the Treehouse team.
I'm going to get more info on Metroid Dread. Yeah. Definitely want to see more stuff about this. Development history. So we're going to talk about like the behind the scenes.
2D メトロイドの完全新作、メトロイドドレッドをやっと
New installment of Metroid Dread. Make sure you can read it.
1986年のメトロイド
Doing this saga began in 1986. Metroid continued through Metroid 2, Super Metroid,
メトロイドフュージョンと
Metroid Fusion.
19年ぶりの最新作
Oh, Metroid Fusion, that's right. That was 2D.
メトロイドシリーズ
19 years.
サムス・アランという女性バウンティーハンターの活躍を描いたゲームです。
Super Metroid was 3 decades
メト
ago.
ロイドっていうのは生物兵器として軍事利用できる浮遊生命体の名前でいろんなトラブルの
Bioweapon, yeah.
てきました。
You're supposed to fight against the X virus. Is that what it's called?
奇妙な関係性を綴ってきましたが、今回はそのストーリーの一区切りとなるエピソードです。シリーズファンには一区切りって何やろうと想像しながらプレイしていただきたいですね。
Mark in the story
ス
art.
トーリーは重要ですが、決してファンのためだけのゲームではないです。基本は
Hieroglyphics of Chozo?
銀が最強の戦士になりきって暴れてもらえれば誰でも楽しんでもらえるはずです。
Wonder how big of a game this will be.
ゲームのプロローグを見てもらえればストーリーがわからないということにはならないでしょう。 むしろ今作が初メトロイドという人だからこその楽しみ方もあるんじゃないでしょうかね。タイトルになっているドレッドの意味は恐怖です。無敵のサムス・アランを襲う絶望的な恐怖を表すタイトルです。行ったこともない惑星で一人で行動するサムスに忍び寄る圧倒的な存在というように、今までとは一味違う要素が追加されたメトロイドです。実はメトロイドドレッドのアイデアは15年ほど前に思いついた。
15 years ago. Yep.
ただ当時の技術ではコンセプトをうまく表現できないなと思って、残念ながら諦めました。その後も再チャレンジのチャンスはあったんですが、イメージ通りのゲームにまとめられそうにないなと思ってまた諦めることになりました。正直この企画を諦めることになるかなと思ってたんですが、 3DS のサムスリターンズを共同開発したマーキュリースティームエンターテインメントがすごく優秀なチームだったんです。技術力は高いしセンスもいい。
Yeah, that game was actually really
メト
cool.
ロイドというゲームの理
Really
解が
fun.
半端なかったんですね。この最高のパートナーと組んだらメトロイドドレッドは必ず
I have the amiibo for it, the squishy Metroid amiibo. Managed to get that before it was $200.
以上のメトロイドドレッドがこうやって完成しました。
So Metroid Dread has actually been planned for a long time.
今回登場するエミーを一言で言うとめっちゃ恐ろしい敵
The
です。
Emmy.
実は銀河連邦所有の調査ロボットなんです。
Galactic Federation. So we're fighting against something the Federation made?
物音を感知して近づいてきます。視覚センサーで見られてしまう
Like rogue robots?
ために高速で追いかけてきます。サムスの通常
Like Mother Brain is controlling them or something?
しかも捕まるとほぼ即死。これは厳しいですね。
Definitely looks very
サ
Portal-like.
ムスはそんな恐怖と戦いながらミッションを遂行しなければならないんですね。今回のサムスは一段と大変ですね。サムスにとってものすごく不利な状況なんですが、検知範囲内であっても音を立てなければエミーは気づきません。物陰に隠れて見られないようにもできます。そして対抗手段の代表格がサムスがエミーから見えなくなるファントムクロークという
Phantom Cloak.
アビリティです。
So we have invisibility in this
ゲー
game.
ムの進行を大きく作用します。
At least temporary.
敵に見つからないように行動するエミーのゲームパート。
Looks like you can't move while you're invisible though.
強烈なスパイスになっていると思います。ここまで新要素を中心に話してきましたので、全体のゲームデザインが変わっちゃったんじゃないかなと思われたかもしれません。でもそこはご安心ください。
I like when they come out with new suits for Samus.
をかけてアクションや探索要素の強化
Not just different versions of the Varia suit. My favorite Varia suit is the Metroid Prime from the original with the giant shoulder pads. I really like that design.
基本アクションとしてスライ
But I like when they have new suits entirely, like the fusion suit or was it the PDA? Is that what it was called in Metroid Prime 3?
メトロイドを遊んだことのない方もいらっしゃると思いますので、最後にメトロイドの探索要素について簡単に触れておきますね。メトロイドは探索型のアクションゲームです。パワーアップアビリティを取得するとサムスのアクションがどんどん増える。それらのアクションでサムスの行動範囲が広がっていくという仕組みです。これまでになかったパワーアップアビリティも当然追加しています。特定の壁や天井に捕まって移動できる。
Oh, we can actually just climb. Okay. You don't need the spider. It's not the spider ball.
いろいろなアビリティを使う自由度の高い探索は今まで以上だと思います。よりダイナミックになった快適なアクションによる自由な探索と自分が追われる身となって行動する恐怖という2種類の刺激が融合した
The dread of being hunted.
シリーズ経験のあるなしに
This is going to be a very,
楽しんでいただけます。
it's of course dread-inducing game.
この後の任天堂ツリーハウスライブで紹介します。ダンよろしく。
I don't know who these people are.
Thanks, Sakamoto-san. Hello,
Guessing
everyone.
he's Dan.
Welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live. I am super excited about this next segment where we're going to delve into an early work-in-progress version of Metroid Dread, show some of Samus's new moves in action, and also, I think, get to a little bit of the way the game develops this suspense and tension that gives the game its title. So I'm joined by Audrey and Teresa from Nintendo.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Was
And
Metroid
Teresa's gonna take
Dread
us
was going to be
into
a very
the Planet
suspenseful
VR.
game,
Yeah, all right. So let's
like
take a
intentionally designed to be that way, on more so than other Metroid games.
So
Like
we're
Metroid
gonna
Fusion
back
was supposed to be
this a little
really
bit to
creepy as
show
well with the
Samus's free movement here.
what's that code name version of like
So like I just
some
had
robot
to
that is controlling
whistle,
Samus's
so
original
we can
Varia
use this,
suit.
interactive here
I don't remember what that
punish.
it's called, like
But one of the
SX
things I want to show here is free
something
aim,
numbers.
which for those that have played,
SX99 or something like
Metroid
that.
Samus Returns, this has made a comeback. You can see.
All right, so you can aim full
lot of
360 like in.
area
Okay,
around
so it looks
it
like they're
to use it.
you're utilizing a lot of things from
Also has this
the
little tracking
Samus
system
Returns
that,
on 3DS.
when it's targeting an enemy, it'll make that sound.
I want to take a moment to say that, as Nate and Sakamoto-san already mentioned, this is the first new 2D Metroid game in 19 years. That's almost 2 decades. I don't know if you did the math, but that's a lot of years. We've been waiting for this for a long time, so we're really excited to be.
I will say I do prefer 3D Metroid over 2D, but 2D is still fun.
Here's another return.
Just because I feel more immersed when I'm in first person and it's 3 dimensions. Plus, I prefer having a full 3-dimensional world to explore. It feels more like an actual world that I'm in, compared to seeing a bunch of like blackness of nothingness I can't interact with, like in this. It's still fun. I enjoyed Super Metroid and Samus Returns on the 3DS. Oh, yep, they still got that smacking ability from Samus Returns.
It doesn't break momentum.
Oh, you can do it while you're
I
running
can
now.
Immediately do a counter and immediate damage to an enemy.
They originally had to be standing still, but it looks like now you can like
Improve upon
dash
the
into your
improvements from Metroid Samus
swing.
Returns. So, like you mentioned, we had free aim and the melee counter in that game. And
Yeah.
here we have the
Wait, did
front
she
and
use her-
running
did she also
free aim,
kick?
which gives you even more freedom, and the dash melee. So instead of
Yeah,
having
dash
to stand
melee.
still and wait for enemies to attack you, you can just go get them, which really has great movement to this game.
Yeah, I love that. Like Samus moves so well, and it's just all that.
It looks very
freedom. It's
fluid.
This is probably the smoothest I've been able
Yeah.
to control Samus in a really long time.
Absolutely, and you've opened up the map.
Yeah, I will say that much about Metroid Prime is Samus feels pretty slow and a bit clunky,
The map system is
especially on the GameCube controls when you can only walk. So in Metroid Prime,
gameplay progression,
you
which is
have to lock on if you want to move sideways, or else you have to turn and then walk forward or backwards.
Aren't able to access yet. You try and find another way through.
It's better with
find a new
being able
ability, push
to
your way
move
forward,
around
fill in
on
map, lather and
the
switch
trilogy
it. So
version with the
that's back
Wii controls.
and better than ever, in my opinion.
Yeah, and this area here is blinking white because there's something here that I haven't discovered yet. So I could use markers to kind of pinpoint it, just in case I don't have an ability.
Markers.
And I have to backtrack here once I'm able to explore it.
Were there marker? I don't remember if there was. Yeah, I think there was markers in
Those can be
Samus
really
Returns on the
important in this
3DS,
labyrinthine world.
Sure.
but now there's colored ones, which helps you know which is
It
which.
is really a part of the charm of Metroid, though, having this renewed sense of purpose in your backtracking paired with pushing forward.
This is a game that I would
Now,
want to try to
another thing I
100%
wanna
if I can.
pinpoint is the
Because once it first comes out, there's not going to be tutorials everywhere.
Animations, like just her animation.
And I
gripping
don't know if
the
we're going to
walls,
get
which you
guidebooks
can't
for
move,
games
or, like,
anymore.
holding onto the ledge. It's just
I know. Did
Yeah,
Sword and Shield have a
there's little
guidebook? I
touches
don't remember.
everywhere, so keep an eye out for them.
If it did, I didn't get it. Or I forgot that I got it.
Transition to these sort of story scenes is great.
Little moments like this, when you're in helmet view for a moment, really add to the isolation and the tone of this game.
Yeah, no, this game is a sequel to Metroid Fusion, but you can see that her suit looks a little bit different than that, so that'll be a story element that people will find out what happened when they play the game. We don't want to spoil too much.
So these are the Emmy that
The Emmy.
Sakamoto-san was talking
Still don't know what it
about,
stands
and
for.
None of Samus's weapons seem to do anything against them. So
run.
Yep. Oh, that slide.
Okay, so that's the dread. Is
She looks
yeah,
so
they're
cool.
invincible to Samus's
Yeah,
attacks. So you just
it is.
all you can do
Nope.
is
Okay,
run.
No, just no.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Missiles don't work either. Oh my gosh.
So
scary.
About this being called Dread, that would be why.
They're very relentless.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Oh, and they can climb.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't just
Did a
jump
little
away from
reach
them.
For me there.
Yeah.
That was new.
Oh.
Yeah.
That one's clearly not well, but it's still quite frightening.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't have another arm. Okay, so
I'm
it can't
glad that
climb.
It's a bit damaged and can't completely reach to me, but we're gonna have to find a different way to tackle that enemy.
You know, this thing is a
Some like
central
butterfly
unit which,
bat creatures.
controls
Is that
various
Phazon?
areas of the planet.
Oh,
it's
is
sort
she
of a
still?
biomechanical
Hang
computer
on.
kind of a
Does
homage
she get
to
power from
the story
Phazon in this game?
previous
Like in Metroid Prime 3?
games. And from this unit, Samus can power up, get a temporary power up for her arm cannon. and turn it
Omega
into an
cannon.
cannon.
Yeah. So, yeah, in typical 2D Metroid fashion, you've always seen the camera. Like,
That's not what it was
pan
called
around
in
here and
Prime 3, was it? I don't think it was.
now
There was a
with the
Mega Ridley.
Omega cannon ability. There's this dynamic camera that you get to see over Samus's shoulder.
Okay.
Which is so cool.
Yeah, little additions like that really flesh out the classic.
Wait, but isn't that
2D
where
gameplay
she came
without
from?
it
Why would you want to
feeling
go
like it
back
strays
to?
too far from what we loved about it?
Is there a door you can
really
open with that?
Right. Let's
On the
see
other
if
side?
this works against our
Oh.
enemy friend here.
Is that how you beat them? The Omega
Takes a
Cannon.
little while to charge up, so
It does.
don't wait too long.
Okay.
Okay.
You did it.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure I had it line
Yep.
of sight.
I hope you enjoyed.
So the
that
Mega
one
Cannon
one
beats at least
shot at it.
the
Yeah, so it's
very
so
damaged
powerful
one.
that in order to take that Emmy down, we lose the ability of the Omega Cannon, and it goes back to a regular arm cannon.
It was worth it though. We can breathe
Mm-hmm.
easy now.
It was.
For a moment.
You gonna hop up there? Can you?
I also want to point out while you're scrolling your way through all of these different halls that there are so many different ways to play this game. Like Teresa is amazing with a missile. She's the queen of the missiles, but you can also just shoot your regular arm cannon. You can try and avoid enemies.
Looks like a lot of
altogether,
new
try and hit them
enemies.
all,
Like,
really
We're not
it's up
getting
to
a bunch
you
of repeats.
what kind
Like
of
there's a bunch
Samus
of
to be.
slug
Yeah,
sort of things
and
as our
as-
basic enemy.
As
Water
Audrey
looks
pointed
nice.
out too earlier, that you could use free aim to do more like line of sight shooting, but you could also just free aim shoot while you're moving as well.
I like how that door looks. Oh, there you go.
It's good because you need
You
to
grab
shoot
on the
a lot of
edge?
different things in this game.
There you go.
Yeah.
I want to see a pixelated door, and now I'm filled with dread.
Yeah, this is a new entryway.
Yep, these are the entries to the various zones that the Emmy.
Going
are
to another
patrolling.
realm.
And once you're in there, you need to be on the lookout for those.
Yeah, you can hear in the background the music is so
Oh, wait.
atmospheric. It really
You can
puts
just.
you on
Oh
pins
yeah.
and needles.
Yeah, I
There's
already saw
more to
that.
it.
She was just
Very-
sliding underneath
I
those.
am completely on edge because
Yeah.
it's really eerie. Can't seem to climb these yet.
Not yet. Yeah, just the detail in the backgrounds and things is
It looks
great.
like you don't always need the morph ball
There it
to go into
For a
smaller,
moment like
shorter.
this, you can really appreciate how cool it is to have
paths?
an HD 2D Metroid game.
We tried that already, Sam.
Oh.
It's not gonna work.
Hey, it was worth a shot.
And this
try
one,
This
again.
one looks like it's fully functional. It's not damaged at all. Oh wait, can it
So
fit in there though?
luckily, this Emmy can't go through tight spaces.
Okay, so that one can't
so I
fit.
have an advantage here.
Somehow
But it's going to follow you. Oh, nope, nope, no. What are you doing?
right.
Why are you waiting?
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's fast.
Oh, you're following me.
I see. Okay.
Why do you keep stopping?
You gotta get away from that. That's my recommendation.
yeah,
Why do you
when
keep
go
stopping?
To this patrol mode and turn red, the door locks until they sort of lose track of you.
It's still trying to get at her.
Oh yeah, it's still looking around.
Where's it going now?
Ooh.
Why
try
are you
and
waiting?
find another way to get to me.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if it's my heart throbbing through my hands or the controller, but it's pretty nerve-wracking when facing the Emmy. They're terrifying species.
Yeah,
What's
she makes
that
it seem like she's
distortion
powerful,
right there?
collected, and
See
badass.
that?
I like to pretend that she's actually as nervous.
That
as
invisible
I am when I
item?
play it, but I don't think it's true.
Invisible enemy?
I do want to point out, like, also the backgrounds, like the amount of detail that the development team has put into, like, not
The
just
background looks really
enemies
nice,
in the
too.
forefront, but also in the background. I don't know if you guys can tell the shimmering thing in there.
Out there, it's moving.
It's
Okay.
flashing.
That doesn't bode well.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
probably.
it disappeared when she
Right,
walked
no,
by.
that
So it must have
would
been something
disappear.
alive that
Yeah, some of those
looks like it
details
was
kinda
scared
tell
of
the
her.
story as effectively as a voiceover or anything.
Yeah, if you want to be a bounty hunter, you have
Yeah, I
to
don't see any recognizable enemies. So it looks like this is a new planet or
and watch out for gooey enemies.
new ship, maybe, because there's a lot of natural
This is more, but I love the detail of like the
looking
great
areas
peak in the background.
in some ships, like in Other M. This could be a ship.
The thing about Metroid enemies too is that some of them have patterns and you can counter them, and others don't, like this one. So I'm just gonna
Just blast him.
move him out of the way so I can use it. And this room is a communication room with Adam, who happens to be
Adam?
Samus's ship's PC or computer. We're going to skip this part here just because we don't want to spoil any of the lore. But Dan, if you could summarize for the folks.
Yeah, so
that
as
seems like it could be a
Samus is
spoiler.
Exploring, she uploads data to Adam, their ship's AI, and Adam kind of gives little analysis, just really hints though, not necessarily telling you where to go or anything like that. It's still up to you to kind of explore, but there's some interesting lore in there, and some little hints that you can potentially use. And in that one, Adam was basically summarizing the Emmy and kind of the limits that they have of patrolling a zone.
So there's an AI
also how dangerous
or
they are.
something that Samus gets information from named Adam.
We won't see too much firsthand here.
Also, you can see T doing a great job of just shooting at the environment, looking for secrets.
Okay, I don't know if there's much more to
forward.
react to here.
It's not always going to be obvious. You really have to. It's like a puzzle. It's
Mm-hmm.
not just action. It's not just exploration.
Is
There's
there
also
gonna
a lot of puzzle elements
be a lot
where
of
you're
stuff
trying to
announced
find
at
the
this
way forward.
Yeah, and it's really cool too how Metroid Dread does this.
Treehouse? 'Cause there's gonna be, like, 2 hours of
balance
this.
The moments where you're allowed to have like some quiet to solve the puzzles, and then it's interspersed with this really heavy, intense action.
Yeah.
So here's the nope. That was the Emmy, as Dan had mentioned. They have kind of 3 modes. One is the surveillance. The other is which is marked with blue. They're just scanning.
Yeah, you
the
got to do what you
area.
can. Why are you going in circles?
This red mode's so
Bad
intense.
one.
I'm like
Yeah, this-
playing a game of chase with
So fast.
with it. Oh god.
You're gonna go up there?
And then when
Is that
it
spoiler
has
territory?
Samus on eyesight, it turns red, which is the chase mode.
Oh, her.
Yeah. So yellow is it's heard a noise or sensed a vibration. And
Yeah, why are you shooting at it? You know, you can't beat it.
investigate
Uh-oh.
that.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
dead?
No.
And
No.
You died.
So the Emmy are pretty relentless and ruthless. It is sort of like a permadeath, which is very unusual for enemies with in the Metroid series. But luckily, it's not very. The game's pretty forgiving. It allows you to respawn at an area that you were in recently, so we're able to.
Wait, so you don't go back?
and
What's the point of save
counter that
stations?
Again.
Yeah, as T said, Insta-kill is new to the series, but it's really good 'cause it
And
offers a chance
oh wait,
for
no, I
you
was
to
gonna
have
say the
that
Emmy's gone
challenge
now.
difficulty that I think Metroid fans expect, but without being quite so.
Okay, so once it
punishing with
turns
the
red, that means
respawning
it knows where Samus is and it's chasing
play
her.
the whole
Oh,
game
yep,
to get
okay.
back to where you are. So it's a really wonderful balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like
when
the next
Emmy
area
are
is
in
supposed to be
control mode, which is that
spoiler territory.
right
Oh,
now.
okay.
It's in pursuit of me.
Now it can't follow her, I think.
They're scanning areas where they last sensed movement, and so they'll go and investigate it.
Oh, no, it's gonna follow her
If
again.
they see something in eyesight.
Okay, I don't think it can go through those doors.
This is such a small but really neat touch. The way that Samus moves slower in the water.
Yeah, and the
I mean, that's
audio
how it is in all
change, too. I
Metroid
absolutely
games.
love that detail.
Should not go through there without the morph ball.
Always one little guy.
That one straggler there. I don't need a save. I'm feeling brave.
This game looks really good.
Oh, nice dash meleeing. See, that really shows how you don't have
Can you not?
to
Does she not
stop to fight
bounce off
these
the wall
enemies.
yet?
If you really master that dash melee, you can just kind of run.
So far, it looks
around.
like only the Omega Gun, Omega Cannon is the only like new. Well, there's that, and then there's also the
Little water puzzle. Really love the animation of the water flowing from one area to the next.
the
Such a cool
sprint
detail.
melee, and then the like
Now that the water levels change, you're
skidding across the floor to go underneath smaller corridors. So there's a few new features here, but not like new game mechanics
Interacting with the
entirely.
room will grant me more
um,
visibility to
with
the,
like how Samus works.
that
Just
I'm
another
currently
cannon,
in.
but this cannon only defeats
So we
specific
sorta
enemies. It's
lightly
not.
touched on
It
the
bounces off
narrative of this
walls
game,
or
which
something.
occurs in the events post Metroid Fusion, and so that's why Samus's look looks different. But also to point out, back to Audrey's point about, the game is about exploration and action, and so this area map upgrade allowed me to see more about the map, but you can see that there's still a lot of obscurity here. And so you need to explore in order to uncover more of the area and also any secrets involved. So
It's also worth noting that this series and this game is full of really juicy lore. So whether you're a new or returning Metroid fan, if you've never played a Metroid game before, it really gets you up to speed with anything you need to know to enjoy the story. And if you are a longtime Metroid fan, you have a lot to look forward to. As Sakamoto-san said, this concludes the story arc between Samus and the Metroids. So we've been waiting a
This
long
is
time for this. And it
This
delivers.
concludes it.
It's that little enemy that Teresa just blew up.
So is this supposed to be the last Metroid in the Metroid game in the franchise? Like it's the end of
defeating
the official
enemies is
end
definitely a
of
boon because
the timeline?
It grants you replenishment for energy and also
Hold on, that's news.
missiles. So
So we
definitely
know
want to
Metroid 5 is the
defeat
last
enemies
of the
for
franchise.
that. I just didn't expect
So everything else is
the
gonna be
enemy
somewhat in
right on
between.
top
So
of
could
me.
there still be like a Metroid Prime 5 then?
Beeping sound, just I hear it in my nightmares now.
They always come up with.
Oh, he's persistent. It's persistent.
Very convenient.
Another interesting detail about this game is normally in Metroid games, you start at the surface of the planet and you work your way deeper. But in this game, you actually start deep within the planet and try and work your way to the surface. And so that yearning towards ascension really adds to the tone of this game as well.
Oh wait, she slid underneath it? Or slide through it?
I also love that you don't have to necessarily wait for an enemy to attack in order to counter in this game. If you keep an eye out, you can actually sometimes counter before they start their attack.
Okay, so you can just
Throwback,
smack 'em anytime.
I have to use a missile in order to destroy that cover, and then I'm able to access that door.
Okay. So in this game, you can just run up to them and smack them. You don't have to do it as a counter to an attack that they're in the middle of. Okay.
There you go. I got it.
Yeah, it just walks around. You can just run up and smack
That's the
it.
other thing about the dash melee is that if you use that on an enemy, you will get, I think, a few more extra items.
Here's our first upgrade, the Charge Beam. So very iconic to the Metroid series. So Samus.
Okay, do I
starts
watch
off
this?
without any abilities and slowly?
It doesn't look like there's much left to
becomes
do
more powerful and
here.
able to tackle,
They might announce a game at the
stronger
treehouse, but I
foes, but
don't know if they're
also
going
able
to, and
to
I don't know if I really want to
or
try to react to all that.
areas that
This is going to be really long. It's going to be 2 hours. It's going to be a long YouTube video if I try to upload it too.
Another classic part of Metroid gameplay that is alive and well in this game. also love you can see if you keep an eye on the background and stuff. There are all kind of cool statues and architecture that really piques your curiosity about the lore of this world.
Nice.
I love that too. Using the charge beam to make a charge beam spin attack and defeat
There's an
some of
energy
those
tank.
enemies is
I like the
really
design
cool.
for it.
Oh, that feels good.
Got some more life, which is always a plus for me.
Do we watch all of this? Because they have announced, I think one time they did announce a game at the Treehouse. That was after the E3 Direct. Like I thought it was like a Pokemon game they announced at the
Showing that once you really get to know these
Treehouse. Was it like Sun and Moon that they announced that way?
You start to feel like
Or they first showed some gameplay?
First you're like, maybe not quite there, but once you get the hang of it, you really start to feel like a badass bounty hunter.
I'm really surprised that we got a new Metroid announced after Metroid Prime 4 that's coming out before Metroid Prime 4. I thought it would be a port of, like just an HD port of Samus Returns on the 3DS, just port that over, because this looks very much like that game. Or if it was going to be Metroid Prime Trilogy HD.
And explore.
Yes.
Because if we're going
Now
to get
we can
Metroid
go
Prime
to this
4
area
coming
because of
soon,
the water, so
and
not
we
even
want something
slide.
in the meantime to play,
are
why
able to
not like the
access
trilogy,
the
so
door
we
that
understand like
before.
the series of
And
the
here's another
Prime
empty
games.
door. But in order to not
Unless we get that like
spoil
next
any
year.
more surprises here, we're gonna leave this as a cliffhanger and end our segment here.
All right. Well, that's all we've got on Metroid Dread for now.
All right, so that's everything for Metroid Dread.
Next up, we've got some Mario Party Superstars to show you. So stay tuned.
Yeah, I noticed when they were stretching Bowser's face in that minigame, that's from the first Mario Party. Oh. Don't know if that's DMCA music. Okay, and they're having a BRB screen. So, yeah, this could be very long if they're going to have just a bunch of boring BRB screens. Yeah, I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks for watching, everyone on YouTube. If there's anything announced at the Treehouse, sorry, I didn't record it. Bye. I don't have really an outro.